What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 4 of Kirby Planet Robobot. Guys, it's been one heck of a week. Oh, I'm tired. So, I don't know if this is going to be a full-length stream or not, but I've been looking forward to playing more Kirby, and I hope you guys have been looking forward to watching more of it. So, let's hop in, let's get started. Welcome to Solar Flare, Plushpocalypse, and J-Dog. Welcome, guys. I hope you all had a good week. And I hope you're looking forward to more Kirby. Guys, I have a question for you. In the last stream, we actually completed story mode, and we got all the stickers, we got all the cubes. Well, I don't know if we got all the stickers. I'm sure there's more that we haven't gotten. But we got a good number of stickers. We got all the cubes. We beat every level, including the extra levels. We're good. So now we're good to check out the extra modes. Nice mustache. It looks extra not shaved. Yeah, it is. It's been a good 3 or 4 weeks now since I last shaved. And, yeah, I think I'm finally past the itchy phase. Now I'm just at the point where it's like, I don't know, don't get in my mouth, mustache. No, I actually like the mustache, though, so Solar Flare. Thank you, thank you. J-Dog says, hey, Jeff, I think I changed my mind. Could I become a mod? Yes. Yes, you can. Congratulations, J-Dog. You are now a moderator for the Yoshi Fanatic. The Pickle Man game has been fun. Oh, the Pikmin game? Very nice. I got a new dog named Kai, says Solar Flare. That's awesome. He looked very cute. He reminded me of Adam's dog. And Louis is now my current hyperfixation, says Plush. Well, he's made your rounds, huh? He's made it into the slot of your hyperfixation of video game characters. Alright, guys, I have a question for you. We have completed story mode. We have the extra modes left to do. I'm not sure what the, what this one is, Kirby 3D Rumble and Team Kirby Clash. I don't really know what those are. I guess one question I have is, should I even bother trying those? Or should I just go ahead and focus on these two? So let's start a poll. There's not that many of you guys here, but I want to see what you guys think. Next Kirby mode. Meta Nightmare. Or the Arena. Rumble / Team, what's it called? Team Kirby Clash. So there you go. I've posted the poll. Luke says, minigame time. Maybe. What do you guys think? Meta Nightmare? The Arena? Or... oh, not story mode. Not story mode. We already did that. Go back. No, Kirby, I know. The ability testing area has been unlocked. Look for it in Area 6. Neato. Go back. Go back! The Barbie movie was unironically amazing. I'm not kidding, says Solar Flare. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. I'm gonna say that. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Poll squares checked. Alright, we're off to a good start. But yeah, curious to see what you guys think we should do next. I don't really know how long each of these is gonna take. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do the entire arena. And I'd imagine that the true arena is probably a thing in this game, and I imagine it's terrifying. Alright, real quick, I want to go check out my stickers. What have I got here? Look at all these stickers. I mean, it's probably really hard to see because they're all they're all in the small square of a screen. Let's see. Let's do... Gosh, I don't know. Let's put a Maxim tomato on there. Yes, stick it. I don't know, man. Like... Sure. Alright, Metamato. And, for the other one... Let's do... I don't know. This one, Guarding Kirby. Let's do it. Just cuz. Alright! Now look at our... Whoa. Stop it! Stop. Now look at our amazing looking robot. It's so cool looking. I do think it's cool that you can put the stickers on there. Solar Flare says, it's fine if you think it's dog crap. Yeah, well, in fairness, I haven't seen it, but given the things I've heard about it, I really do not want to see it. Hawk, well, Louie ate all of my coffee beans. My goodness, he must be energized. Hello, Erica, and hello, Robert. Welcome to the stream. Solar, you should make a bingo card for me, says Plush. Kerbo runs over Kirby with Kirby's mecha suit. Indeed. Poor Kerbo. Alright, let's go ahead and end that poll. It looks like we have 83% voting for Meta Nightmare. So nobody wants to see the Rumble or Team Kirby clash. That's cool. I don't want to do it. Oh, man. Why, hello there, old sport, says Zapper. Well, welcome to the stream, Zapper. Welcome to part 4 of Kirby Planet Robobot. Ben Shapiro wrote a 43-minute review on why it sucked. Like, it's not that deep. Louis says, food. Also, someone will be visiting today, says Plush. Okay. I'm excited to see who it is. Alright, so you guys voted for Meta Nightmare. Let's do it. New adventure. It's already a good sign that it gives you the option to battle for best time. Man, this week has been a busy week, says Robert. You too. I had a really busy week this week as well. Let's see, I didn't sleep on Wednesday night at all. I stayed up all night and worked. And overall, I got a 56-hour work weekend. It was crazy. Plushpocalypse says, my fictional ex, the one who birthed you. Little Mac? Oh my goodness. Luke says, heard of the Nintendo Switch 2 rumors? What's your ideas for the next Nintendo console? I'll get back to that in just a second. Meta Nightmare is back. Play as Meta Knight in this time attack mode. You'll find fewer recovery items. Tap the icons on the touchscreen to execute special attacks. Oh dear. I actually think I have a button map thing that I can use. Let me do that. It was a Joy to key. Whoa. Thanks for using Joy to key. You're welcome. You're quite welcome. The chat is so cursed, says Zapper. Little Mag. Hey again, Jeff, I turned 18. Good job, Little Mag. Good job making it to 18. How are you? 4Neo says, hey Jeff, it's been a while. It has, 4Neo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 4 of Kirby Planet Robobot. We finished the main story mode. We're moving on to the bonus content, starting with Meta Nightmare. Welcome. Jeff, I think I'm going to buy a Wii U, says Robert. If you do, I will formally welcome you to the Wii U ownership club by giving you a thumbs up for buying a Wii U. Jeff, I won a Wii Sports basketball game against the champion, Tommy, on a buzzer beater 3-pointer. Cool. Jacob is a mod 2. Okay. 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 I think I'm finally ready to start Meta Nightmare. Luke, you asked what are my ideas for a new Switch? Honestly, I'm kind of boring. I just want a stronger Switch. That's really all I want. Whoa. Yeah, really all I want is a stronger Switch. I love the concept of the Switch. I just want it to be stronger this time. I really don't have any new ideas for it. I really just want a new, better one that can handle games a little better. Maybe 10 or maybe 4K upscaling or something. I don't know. I just want a better Switch, man. It's a special concept to me, really, because it came out when I was in college. And when I was in college, I went to my parents' house pretty much every weekend. Whoa. I went to my parents' house pretty much every weekend. And, as a result of that... Whoa. As a result of that, it brought me great joy to be able to play the same games on the TV as the games that I could play on the go. I remember bringing home, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Yooka-Laylee of all games. I remember very much enjoying my time with it at home as well as on the TV at my then apartment. I don't know, it was a concept that really worked for me. So, I really would like to see more of that. More, better, please. I don't know, what are you guys' idea for a new Switch? Anything more interesting than mine? Give me your best shot, the stronger I stand. Not looking for sympathy. What doesn't kill me makes me who I am. A soldier fights till he's free. You ain't ready for me. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for posting those Skillet lyrics. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 4 of Kirby Planet Robobot. I would like different themes for the Nintendo Switch too. Yeah, that's a good point. It's really unfortunate that those have been missing, Robert. Like, I have a Yoshi theme on my 3DSs, and I'm very glad, and I wish they would bring something like that to the Switch. But 9, they haven't. Yeah, sorry. 4Neo says, my birthday is this month. I will join Solar Flare in wishing you a happy early birthday. I hope you enjoy. Whoa. I can charge my sword. Do you like my sword? Little Max says, I've been good. I finally moved on from my shaving cream addiction. I now only eat it on occasion. Louie, shaving cream? Yes, it's really that good, says Little Mac. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry. How about not calling the Switch 2 so it won't end up failing like the Wii U? Says Zapper. I don't know. I honestly would not mind calling it the Switch 2. I've heard name suggestions like the Super Switch or the Switch Plus or something. I don't know. I really like the Switch branding, and I really wouldn't mind if they just named it Switch 2. I mean, it's straightforward enough, right? Like, doesn't need to be complicated. Like, people get the idea. Then the Wii U failed for more reasons than... Hello? The Wii U failed for more reasons than just the name. Sure, that didn't help. But I do contend that that wasn't the entire reason it failed. So, just naming it something as simple like the Switch 2, something straightforward, I really don't mind that. Bro, he's trying to stab me. So, what's with Wispy Wood's new look? Oh. Well, my touchscreen mapping isn't going to work like I hoped it would. Alright, before I pick up any more of these without being able to use them. Let's see what all these do. Behold. Whoa. Meta quick and meta nightmares. So does that mean I just run faster? Run! Go! Quick! Wow. He fast boy. Meow. Go meta! Go meta knight! Oh, my fastness will go. My fastness wore off. The Nintendo X Plus. This is for Neo. Huh. Why did I phrase it so bad? It's a zapper. Louis tries shaving cream. He kind of likes it. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd imagine Hakatations have kind of a weird sort of taste. Plush says, I like the Nintendo Switch swap for a Switch 2 because they're switching it up with the OG concept of the Switch. Okay. What do you have in mind for that concept? I stayed up late last night watching the hour and 50-minute video of Scott the Woz talking about the Wii U. Nice. He just put out another 2-hour video. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to. All the bosses get these reskins in this mode as well as True Arena, says J-Dog. Ooh, fun. Run, Forrest, run! Anyone get the reference? I do. I have seen Forrest Gump. I don't watch many movies, but Forrest Gump was a good one. Wow! So Meta Knight is kind of nuts. And I probably should figure out what all of his abilities do, huh? You know what? Maybe I should. Let's check. Hey. Dude. Okay. Thanks, Jeff. You are cultured. Okay. Overhead slash, night beam, meta triple slash. Okay. After meta triple slash, meta multi-thrust. Piercing slash. Yep. Night spin. B in midair is meta chop and thrust. And then down thrust. Up thrust. Meta spin slash. Mach tornado. Okay. And hold up. Sky Knight Sword. Underwater spin. Meta Condor Dive. Oh, that's what I just did. Shuttle Loop. In midair. Jeepers. Meta Nightmares All-Star. Meta Knight All-Stars does big damage to enemies. All enemies on screen. Okay. That's a lot of abilities. I don't know if I'm going to remember them all. But we'll try. Sorry for not making much progress already. I'm trying to read the comments. I love Scott the Woz. Hey all, Scott here. Also, I love Forrest Gump, both the movie and the character himself, says Plush. Indeed, I agree on both accounts. How to unlock a regular human mind? Stop reading this. I hope I can actually get to sleep tonight, says J-Dog. Well, I'm hoping that the stream doesn't go too terribly long tonight, mostly just because, man, am I tired. As I said earlier in the stream, I had a very long, arduous week. Let's just say I'm glad that I'm still on hourly paycheck rather than salaried. I put in 56 hours of work this week, and I am muchly tired. I did not sleep on Wednesday night. I worked a full 8-hour day. I think it might have actually been closer to 10 hours. Came home and helped put the kids to bed, and then got back on my computer around 11 or 12-ish, 11:30, and then worked until 6 a.m. And then took a shower, ate breakfast, packed my lunch, and went to work again. So, yeah, that was exciting. It's my 4th all-nighter that I've pulled for this job, and I have a feeling that there will be many more in my future. Jeff, are you willing to host the Jeff Awards next March? Yeah, I mean, the first ones were fun. I still don't know if, like, March is the timeline we should be shooting for or not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm good with whatever. I don't care if I stay up late watching this. My sleep schedule is wacky, says 4Neo. Yep. Unfortunately, I know how that feels. You know what? I have a pretty normal sleep schedule. It's just sometimes I don't sleep. Not because I have insomnia or anything, just because work is a thing. So are there like extras that I can unlock here? Or is it just the stickers? Not that I mind if it's just the stickers. I'm still gonna try and go for them as much as I can. But I don't know, like kind of just gauging whether or not it's worth it to go for everything. All the award shows are in March, so and so is the last one, says Solar Flare. Okay, well, I don't mind. That seems like an appropriate time to do it. I think someone was making the point that if we do it sometime else in the year, then, like, you know, it won't stand out so much, or it'll stand out more because there's not so much going on at the same time, but, I don't know. March seems like a good time. Okay. I do like Meta Knight's moveset. There's a lot here. But on the other hand, it's like, you know, it's just Meta Knight. You can't, like, absorb the other powers. This is, for anyone who's not super familiar with Kirby, which I assume, most of you guys are. But for anyone who's not, as far as I understand it, Meta Nightmare was one of the modes in, Kirby Superstar. Or maybe it was Superstar Ultra, I'm not sure. But either way, it was a mode where you play through pretty much all of the Kirby levels that are kind of like joined together end on end, and it's almost like a speedrunning sort of level, or like a speedrunning mode kinda, and you play as just Meta Knight. I don't know why I did that. I've already got the max. Yeah, let's do Meta quick. You play through pretty much all the levels remixed into like one giant level. And again, you play as Meta Knight, which is pretty nifty and fun. You know what? I'm gonna use that meta quick a whole bunch. Wow. And it's fun playing as Meta Knight. He's got quite the moveset. It's basically just, well, it's mostly just sword, but you know, it's got a couple of abilities that, or a couple of moves that come from other abilities. Like there's the spear, or whatever this overhead thing is. Next time you play, you can start by continuing from here. There's one, like, there's the Condor move. His flying is different than Kirby's. What else? There's a couple others there, but I guess that's mostly it. And yeah, it's cool to play as Meta Knight. Meta quick! Go, go, go! I swear, like, that's the only ability I'm gonna be using outside of boss fights. Well, I mean, I guess he'll help too. Ow. Go! Man, I shouldn't be surprised that Meta Quick doesn't last very long, but I kinda am. I should read a couple of comments. Zapper says, for some reason, this game reminds me of Yoshi's Crafted World. Interesting. In what way does it remind you of Yoshi's Crafted World? Are you a speedrunner? Asks Luke. For 2 games in particular, yes. Well, not really. It's more like casual speedrunning. Mario 64 and Super Mario World. Mention of Yoshi, that's a box, says Solar Flare. There you go. Plush says, every Pikmin captain in a nutshell, including Colin and Shepard for some reason. Olimar. Respectable family man. Louie, chaotic neutral foodie. President, loves money. Alf, Bean. Brittany, racist Karen. What? Charlie, strong dude with soft side. Colin, typical reliable guy. Shepard, cool, amazing, positive female role model. You, whatever you want! Cool. J-Dog says, it's neat since last game we had a King DDD mode in Triple Deluxe, so it's cool to see Meta Knight get the shine this game, says J-Dog. Yeah, I mean, that's fun. I mostly think this game reminds me of Ratchet and Clank, says Luke. Now that's a comparison I didn't think I'd hear. Yeah, like I said, J-Dog, that didn't start in this game. Up, down, up. That didn't start in this game. That started in either Kirby Superstar or Kirby Superstar Ultra. I only say either or because I'm not really sure, because I played Kirby Superstar Ultra more than Kirby Superstar, and yeah, I guess that pretty much sums it up. Like, I barely even played the Super Nintendo version because I just played the DS version so much. I did play okay, Metaquick, let's do it. I did play the SNES version, but only like once or twice. I would like to play Kirby Superstar on here at some point, but you know, I'm gonna be pretty Kirby'd out after this stream series, I think. Time to move on to some Mario or maybe Vex if my friend Daniel is joining me. Which he might not. I don't know yet. I still have to reach out to him and ask. Whoa. Cool. When Jeffrey Cooks Part 5? Zephyr. When Jeffrey Cooks. That's a throwback. Yoshi Safari is basically like, time to ride on Yoshi and shoot pistols. This is for Neo. It's more like a bazooka, but yes. It's returned from Superstar Ultra. I just wanted to note the previous game had a DDD mode. Oh, thanks, J-Dog. Yeah, wasn't that just the drum minigame? Like, it was almost like a rhythm game sort of thing. I mean, find the lie with Brittany. She stereotypes Hakatations without ceasing. She splits rations unevenly and lies about it, and she gets no repercussions. Sorry, my keyboard is high, so typos occur regularly. That's okay, I try to read through them. Jeff, you should host a cooking stream. Should I? That would be kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. What would you guys like to see me cook? I don't think that I'm going to do one. It's a neat idea, but I just don't know that I have the equipment for that sort of thing. Maybe. Maybe someday. But if I were to do a cooking stream, what would you guys want to see me cook? Oh, I missed the meta thingy. The meta coin. Meta quick! Wow! That was nutty. He's so fast! He's so fast, boy! There we go. I really like that quick ability. That's fun. Wait like 3 years so I can drive and be on the stream and cook ratatouille and become the new Jeff and rule Poland. Wait, what was that about becoming the new Jeff? My yarn Yoshi is staring into my soul and judging my every move. Help! Says Forneo. Give him a strawberry or some cake or something. I'm sure he'll be happy. How about cook with G Fuel drinks? Noodles with G Fuel. Ugh. Ugh. What exactly is G Fuel? Is it like an energy drink by Gatorade? It's kind of what it sounds like it would be. 1-up! Hooray! So fast. So graceful. So Meta Knight! I also believe that's Louie's grandma, gets a bad rap. Sure, she kind of forced Louie to eat bugs and crap from her backyard, but she was at least implied to be worried about his health, even if her ways of raising him weren't the best. Okay. See, I know nothing about Pikmin or Pikmin lore, so I'm just gonna have to take your word on it on this one. Have you heard of Dr. Pepper brownies? Just use instead of water, as apparently it's really good. Gotta play some Pikmin. It's a solar flare. Nah, G Fuel is G Fuel, not Gatorade. So I super don't know what G Fuel is then. Jeff, I'd like you to. Oh. Whoa. I want the coinas. It's fine. I don't need them. Whoa, that's invincibility frames? That's nuts. Just the up stab. That's funny. Go, Meta Knight, go! Whoa. Okay. 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 Give me that thing. Oh, this must have been the extra level. Coines. We serve food here, sir. J-Dog says, Jeff, I'd like you to cook a triple boxy deluxe on a raft 4x4 animal style. Extra shingles and make a shimmy. Light axle grease and make it cry, burn, and let it swim. We serve food here, sir. Yeah. OMG, Coinas reminds me of the Luigi's Mansion 3 streams. Yes, there were many coins in that one. Many Coinas! That's right, I forget that most of you weren't here for those Luigi's Mansion streams. That was a long time ago. In October of 2020! That makes me feel old. Make some Angry Birds pizza. What goes into an Angry Birds pizza? Shimmy and a squeeze. It's a solar flare. Clanky wood. Okay. Whoa. Owies. DK64 Lunchables. You should do that. Wait, what? How does one DK64 Lunchables? Come at me, bro! Ow. Paper thin Meta Knight. This really doesn't seem like a good boss for Meta Knight. Ow. Let's try that. You gained the power to run your emulator poorly. Of course it's gonna make us do this on part though. Ending it with style. Jeff, have you ranted? I need to know whether to check a bingo box or not. No, I have not ranted yet. Give me those thingies. What do I call them? Meta Knight energy. What's your preferred mac and cheese brand, says Robert. Wegmans. Just because it's cheap. Though I will say, as a kid, my favorite thing ever, for a long time when I was like 7 or 8, I suppose, my favorite food ever was shells and cheese. Velveeta shells and cheese. And I still have a soft spot for it. Though it's certainly not the best. I like it. I still like it. I also don't buy that very often because it's relatively expensive. It also doesn't help that I'm a cheapskate. I just straight up speedran that part. I'm a craft dude. Is Wegmans in New York City a New York only thing? I've only seen them there. Or a New York thing. I've only seen them there. It's a solar flare. I don't think it's only New York, but it's not everywhere. It's not quite countrywide. I only get the mac and cheese there because it used to be 3 boxes for $1. Now it's 50 cents, but, you know. Thank you, inflation. Making our mac and cheese only slightly more expensive, you know? Wait, I want that box. Wait, hang on. I thought there might be another switch down here. Yes, there is one. Let's go! Quickly now, Meta Knight. Quickly, go! Jeff be like Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I'm a cheapskate. I mean, considering over the next, you know, 15 or 20 years or so, I'm probably gonna have to put $100,000 or so into my house. Yeah, I am a bit of a cheapskate. Putting that money to better things, more worthwhile things. What to do without mac and cheese, says Zapper. Cry, I suppose. If mac and cheese wasn't a thing, we would all be missing out. Dang, I'm a Velveeta guy too, says Robert. Plushpocalypse, says Hawk. I'm sorry, Hawk. Jeff, I finally figured out your name. It's Jeff! Hawk, what makes you so sure that my name is Jeff? I mean, it's not like I've told you that my name is Jeff or anything. I don't know, Hawk. But maybe someday I'll tell you that my name is Jeff. Maybe someday I will confirm that my name is Jeff for you. Telepathos 2.0! So, I'm noticing that these bosses, that one was fairly easy, but they're not a great match for Meta Knight's moveset. At least as far as I can tell. I may as well heal. I gotta set up my, my touchscreen buttons. 2 away from a bingo! If you ever cook on camera, I would like you to make a cake with 5 layers and cheese inside each layer. Cover it with licorice ice cream, licorice cream sprinkled with chopped banana slices. Throw a Q on there and done. Why specifically a Q? And why cheese? Other than that, that sounds good. Well, I don't know. Licorice sounds like an interesting frosting flavor. Wow! I don't know. I'd be willing to make a cake on stream, though. That'd be fun. I like making cake. Jeff, I have Snoop Dogg's cookbooks, says Solar Flare. That's funny. I have a couple different cookbooks. I got a Deadpool cookbook for Christmas. Still haven't used it for any recipes, but it's funny. I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza cookbook, which I mostly just use for the dough recipe. I don't really use it for any of the toppings. Kind of just decide, hey, I want this for my toppings. Oh, the tomato sauce, the pizza sauce. I use that one too. What other cookbooks do I have? I guess the rest are kind of just boring. Like, I have a Betty Crocker cookbook and an America's Test Kitchen cookbook. That's not boring. It's pretty cool. It's the one I use for my fried rice recipe. I modified it a little bit, but you know, it's still good. Go! Hi, says Peach and Yoshi. Hello, Peach and Yoshi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 4 of Kirby Planet Robobot. Oh, Jeff, the new TMNT movie has great reviews. Make some soda and eat it on live stream. Make some soap and eat it live. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. This is for Neo. Yes, the Konami code. Making a leek fish chowder on Monday. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, Solar Flare. What time's dinner? Louis says, I want to cook now. Louis starts to cook something. It smells so good! Sweet. I have not cooked like all week, and that makes me sad. Having a 56-hour work week will do that. Yeah, I'm noticing that the TMNT movie has great reviews. I don't know, I wish I was excited about it. Maybe I should watch some reviews and see. But, I don't know, I'm just for whatever reason, I'm not very excited about it. Part of it's I don't like the art style. I know that's kind of a hot take, but I really do not like the art style. And I think I'm just not super jazzed about having yet another origin story for the TMNT. Or maybe... Let's see. What was it again? Heart, spade, and diamond. Heart, spade, diamond. Maybe what it is for me is I'm kind of tired of seeing the same thing over and over for TMNT. Like, all the different incarnations have their differences, obviously. Like, it's not like they're all the same thing. But, you know, aside from some plot differences, some like, hey, this time it's the Krang who are the big bad guy, or hey, maybe this time we have a whole new bad guy altogether, and it's not Shredder, and he's like, the Shredder's actually a Tengu demon or something, I don't know. Or stuff like that. It basically always boils down to the same thing. And, I don't know. Also, the fact that the Ninja Turtles are younger in this version kind of bugs me. I think I'm just tired of them being teenagers and doing the same thing over and over again. Well, I guess being teenagers isn't the, isn't really the thing that bothers me. It's the fact that it's yet another origin story. I think I'm just starting to get tired of that whole rigmarole. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's really it. I'm just not super jazzed about yet another origin story for the TMNT and another like, hey, this is what happened when they first went up into the world, and oh, look at this cool stuff. What's this place called? A school? That's cool. Pizza? What's that? I don't know. Cool that there's another incarnation of Ninja Turtles. I'm sure it's great. But, I don't know, I'm just not excited about it. "6 p.m. or be there or be square. Come to Columbus and I'll see it with you," says Solar Flare. Yeah, you know, if it ever goes on Netflix, or if it ever, or if it comes out on Blu-ray and, like, there's positive reviews and JJ wants to buy it, then maybe I'll watch it then. But, I don't know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch this one. You know what I would go out of my way to watch is, a Last Ronin, Ninja Turtles movie. Or, like, hour-long or like direct-to-Netflix or streaming show or whatever. I don't know, but I think that's more what it is. I'm tired of the plot line always resetting and like the timeline restarting, as it does and is inherent of, you know, TV shows that are popular. Yeah, of course they're gonna make more of them, and they can't like just not start from square one when they make a new movie or a new TV series or new show or new movie and all that stuff. Like, the last time it didn't start from square one, I feel like was, ouch. I feel like it was the 2007 Ninja Turtles movie, and nobody really liked that one. I mean, I liked it, but that was the last time they tried to not start from square one, I feel like. And I don't know. Just... I'm ready for something new, something different. Here is an auto-suggest story. I want to see Adult Mutant Ninja Turtles now, lol, says Plush. Fornio says, "My cousin is younger than me, but she can use a stove, but I can't." Better get on that, Fornio. Using a stove is kind of a core ability. A core skill set to have. Though, in fairness, I didn't like using a stove until I, you know, got into my own apartment and started college and all that. And it wasn't even the start of college. It was a couple years down the line when I finally was like, yeah, I can cook. I can do this. And even then, I didn't really do anything major. It was when I got married that I really started learning how to actually cook. I don't know, don't feel too bad about it, Fornio, but I think learning how to cook would be good for you to do. He is not going. Yes! I know he is a little confused. I think he is a little bit more about it, and he has a lot more than I am, the only person who is going to get to work. And Hawker doing? I headcanon Louis to be autistic and 18, says Plush. Okay. I don't really know what to say about that other than, okay. Hey, give me the energy point thingies. Let's break that ball. It's kind of awesome that Meta Knight can just go ahead and break all this stuff. Like as Kirby, I kind of had to just avoid most of this. But as Meta Knight, I can just slash through it all. It's fun. I like it. Give me something. Oh, it's just more energy. I should be using the Meta Quick more often. I used it at an extremely bad time. Give me those. Give me more. Give me all those. Jeff, because the bingo card is like my whole thing, would you mind just for this stream or so to play my bingo celebration if we get it? I haven't really set up the celebration thingy yet. So probably not this stream. I'll probably just do another silly Jeff dance. Maybe we'll try for next time. Plush says, I'm tired. I'm gonna head out. Good night. Good night, Plush. Thanks for tuning in. Keep enjoying Pikmin. I'm glad that you're having a good time with it. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Pew. So how fast do you think I can, how fast do you guys think that I can finish this? Can I beat the Meta Nightmare mode in one stream? Is this a one stream deal? I've seen like challenges of try and beat Meta Nightmare in an hour, and like the speedrunning mode of it, or the speedrunning mode. The speedrunning record is like 48 minutes or something, which is cool. I know I'm not gonna beat it that fast, but is this something that I can do in one stream? Just go to DMs and you can play it though, says Solar Flare. Ah! I mean, I guess. I supposeth. It will feel very unprofessional just pulling it up in DMs and playing it, but I guess we can do that. It'll be a temporary solution until I actually get something more professional set up. I don't know if I really need to worry about this robot guy. But we made it anyway. It wasn't that much of a hassle. Gambling City! Oh. Oh, do I need to do this to progress? It's starting to look a little like that. Owies. Wake up, Robobot, dude. Robobot. He's not a Robobot. That would be my mech, right? I don't know. What does Robobot even mean? What is Robobot supposed to mean in this game? Was that all just for more coiny coins? Kinda seems that way. Jeff, I'll resend it so it's at the top of DMs. Thank you, Solar Flare. At some point, if nobody knows what, or if anybody doesn't know what Solar Flare's talking about, we made a bingo card for my live streams. Because there's some funny things that happen on my live stream sometimes. But there's some things that tend to consistently happen to the point where we thought, hey, we should make a bingo card. I had kind of half joked about it before, And then Solar Flare actually took the initiative and created a bingo card and has been checking it off the last couple streams. Things like Jeff sings Skillet, Jeff sings non-Skillet. Jeff talks about Yoshi, Solar Flare's phone dies, J-Dog is a know-it-all, Plush does roleplay, stuff like that. Some mention of steak. I don't know, things and stuff. Oh, Jeff quote. We haven't had one of those in a while. Take this. Jeff, I feel like playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, says Robert. Go for it, my friend. I've heard some people don't really care much for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and that it's probably the lesser out of most of the... Oh, I have to hit the billiard balls in this guy, don't I? Wow, okay. What are your thoughts on Xenoblade Chronicles 2? And why don't people tend to like it? Who made that pool table, says Forneo. I don't know, but they must have been quite large individuals. World's largest pool table right here. Meow. Give me the extra orbs and the coiny coins. I have to say, this mode has been pretty fun. I mean, it's not like there's all the intricacies of the main Kirby mode. Like all the more in-depth puzzles and, you know, the mechanics that utilize specific powers as much. There's some of that. But for the most part, it's kind of just playing as Meta Knight. And I don't really have a problem with that. I'm gonna log off for now. Bye-bye, says Zapper. Thanks for tuning in, Zapper. Pleasure to see you. Very glad that you could pop in for a bit. I hope to see you next time. Or maybe not next time. Sleep is important. But it was good to see you. Well, believe it or not, it's my favorite Xenoblade game, says Robert. Interesting. So why is it that people don't tend to like it that much? Like, it just seems to be one of those games that I see more negative discourse for instead of positive. So now I actually have to figure out these guys' moveset instead of just killing them with the Psy ability. Am I just being a sillies, or is Meta Knight's moveset just not that perfect for fighting these bosses? I heard people don't like it because of its combat, says Robert. Get yourself into the Kirby lore, says Forneo. I've heard that Kirby lore is actually kind of messed up. Or maybe not messed up, but deep and dark. But of course, I don't actually know the Kirby lore. Wow, fighting this guy without the Psy ability is a lot more difficult. Ow. I think that's the main reason, but I really like the combat, says Robert. So, the only thing I know about the combat that's different from other Xenoblade games is the whole blade system. Like where you have a support character for your main guy or something like that, and they like give you different moves or buffs or something. That was incredibly descriptive, I know. Just letting you know that Kirby is literally a god, says Forneo. To be honest, I'm not completely surprised by that. Yo, Jeff, we need more bingo squares. Start acting like cliched. Start acting cliched, Jeff. Let's just let it happen organically, Solar Flare. If it happens, it happens. Wow, don't sound too excited there, Meta Knight. Alright. We did level 2. On to level 6. Got some stickers, that's cool. Kirby emblem. Guess I really needed that water. Quick reminder. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. Let's do this. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it, says Robert. I've also heard that the tutorial's like ridiculously long. Or at least if Donkey's video is anything to go off of, which he didn't really care for Xenoblade. Well, pretty much at all, but especially not Xenoblade 2. He was like, I'm 30 hours into the game and it's still teaching me how to play the game. And the whole, oh, win in the combat and lose in the cutscene. That's a classic. I don't know, I just got the sense that most people don't really care for Xenoblade 2. And honestly, even just regular Xenoblade Chronicles 1 looks a little complicated for my liking. I guess it's mostly just because I'm not really an RPG guy. I'm like Scott the Woz. But I've wanted to give Xenoblade a chance. I have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition in my wish list, but I don't know if I'll be able to get myself to buy it. I've got plenty of other games in my wish list too. I'm not going to leave the stream, I'm just going to listen to Kirby music, says 4Neo. Okie doke. Kirby's got some good music. Meta quick. Ow. Seems like that move's just gonna get me into trouble more than anything. Meow. You know, I think I'm just gonna start skipping most of these coins. Because all they do, it seems, is just give me extra lives. I don't really need that. Not because, like, I'm amazing at the game or anything, but I haven't died yet. Man, I really need to set up the, joy to key to press the, touchscreen buttons with my controller buttons. Meta Knight, more like Meta Nuts, says Tyon. Good one. Welcome to the stream, Tyon. How are you doing? Welcome to Kirby Planet Robobot Part 4! We've done most of the robobotting. It is time for the Meta Knighting. At this point, I'm starting to think maybe I just skip out on the majority of the stickers. I mean, I don't really care about all the stickers, to be honest. I just want to do the entirety of this mode. Jeff, when you talk about when talking about the card, you talked about the score about steak. Is that talking about steak? No, I don't think so. I'm back. I just took a sleep aid pill. It was purple. That's a fun color. Did it taste like purple, J-Dog? The main thing I know about Xenoblade is Pyra and Mithra. Honestly, I'd go with another girl since I imagine you one of them, but they switch the other one who hates you. That would be hell. Is J-Dog. Okay. I don't really know much about the characters, so got no clue. Yeah, let's go grab whatever's over here. It won't take long. Wait, what did that do? Doing good. Was gonna record, but decided to stop by the Yoshi Fanatic stream stop. Alright. Very much enjoy having you here, Tyon. The Yoshi Fanatic stream stop is a pretty good pit stop. Jeff, have you heard of Battle for Dream Island? No? Battle for Dream Island. What is that? Star, not star, star. Jeff, I'm updating the celebration. Gonna be epic. Okay. Oh, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is one of my most played Switch games, clocking in around 155 hours, says Robert. Wow. So my most played games on the Switch, I believe, are Breath of the Wild with... I am not keeping track of this. Star, not star, star. Did I do the thing? No, I didn't. I should have skipped that one. Oh well. And the reward is literally coins and blobs. Breath of the Wild, I think, is my most played games with like 170 hours or so. And then I think it's one of the Mario parties. I think it's Super Mario Party, funnily enough. Sky and I played a lot of Mario Party in our time. She's honestly played even more Mario Party than I have. She's got over 100 hours in Super Mario Party and like over 120 in Mario Party Superstars. And I think she's up to about 100 hours in Mario Kart too. She's played a lot. She's played a lot of those 3 games. And I often say to her, yeah, I'm so glad I got you into video games. And she's like, well, it's only those ones. And I'm like, still, I'm very happy about this fact. Man, I messed that up speech-wise. They switch between each other. Imagine one of them likes you, but the other one hates you. So at any time, you could go from your dream girl to a jerk, says J-Dog. Interesting. I really should be using the meta quick. I think I just hate taking my hand off of the controller to use the touchscreen buttons. Because, again, I haven't mentioned this for a while, but I am emulating this in the Citra emulator. And due to that fact, I do have to take my hand off of the controller to use the touchscreen abilities. Ice cream, says Tyon, right? Love ice cream. And this ice cream in particular looks delicious. It's a show where these animated objects compete for an island. Animated objects compete for an island. Okay. I have no idea what that is. Creamed ice! Creamed ice, imagine that. Dude, I just had some ice cream yesterday. We went out for ice cream at our local ice cream spot. And, oh, I love it. I love that place so much. It's got all these homemade flavors of ice cream. And the one that I tried last night was, salted caramel, toffee crunch. It's basically like a vanilla ice cream with salted caramel mixed in. And some toffee crunch bits also slapped in there for good measure, and it was delicious, ridiculously smooth. Like, I thought about just going for a classic twist, and then that one caught my eye, and I'm like, that sounds delicious. I love caramel, love the toffee crunch, and yeah, it ended up being delicious. There are some times that I try out the homemade ice cream flavors there, and I'm just like, you know, it's good. But it's got a little too much going on. I also don't really care for ice cream that has, like, nuts or peanuts or pretzels or any of that. Like, even, oh, well, I guess I'm not getting whatever that is. Even putting, like, M&Ms or, like, pieces of chocolate or something into the ice cream is a bit much for me. It's like, it's good, but it doesn't really add to the ice cream. I mean, objectively, it does add stuff to the ice cream, but I think it kind of more just detracts from the focus on the ice cream itself. Just, you know, it's ice cream, but it's got stuff in there. It's like, I just want the ice cream, man. When I'm in the mood for ice cream, all I want is the ice cream. Different flavors are great, but when you got a whole bunch of, you know, candy or, you know, nuts and all that stuff in there, it's kind of just not my favorite thing. Not that it's bad. Just that I don't prefer it. I just prefer straight up ice cream. How heavy would ice cream be? Would ice cream have to be to flatten you into a pancake? Says Tyon. I don't know. I suppose that would depend on how much weight it takes to flatten you into a pancake, which I'd imagine would be a lot. And at that point, it's just a matter of figuring out the density of said ice cream, and then the mass of which, or the volume of ice cream of which it would take to flatten you into a pancake. Because at that point, you would know what the mass is. And density is just mass divided by volume. So, yeah, that's that. But as far as like actually how much would it take, I really don't know. I don't offhand know the density of a typical ice cream. Well, I screwed that up. Oh no, it's here. One sec, I'll be back. Muffled sobbing. Okay, I'm back. This is Fornio. Okay. Welcome back from your sobbing episode. I remember hearing a trick that you get sleepier from trying to stay awake than trying to go to sleep willingly. Mr. Owl, how many ice creams does it take to flatten this person? Let's find out. Oh man, where am I going? I don't know, man. I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 now, says Robert. Very nice. Enjoy. Enjoy. Nah, I don't really need any of that glowy stuff. Hey Jeff, I'm back. I updated the celebrations to Solar Flare. Solar Flare, I did mention that I am emulating. So you can go ahead and fill in that space in your bingo card. Jeff mentions that he's emulating.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Excuse me. I got the battery. It's mine now. I have it. I claimed it. It's mine. What do I get for my troubles? A sticker, my boy. A sticker. What else would it be? Oh. I don't know about this music, Jack. It's got moments of excellence, but the moments of not excellence as well. Meta quick! Go, quicklier! Quicklier! Quickly go! That's not what I had in mind, Meta Knight. Quickly go! Well, I just murdered that guy. I've rested quite a bit now. On the toilet, I'm gonna go record. Might be back. Okay. I don't know that I necessarily needed to know that last part, but thank you. Enjoy your recording session, my friend. I'm curious as to what you're recording. Jeff, one of the squares revolves around a word usually only I say, so if you guess the word, I check the square. Okay. Isn't it like a swizzle moment? I remember seeing that in the card and I'm like, yeah, cool, swizzle moment. I don't even know what that means. Like, I know you've said it before, but I don't know what it means. Yep, checking it. Somebody help me out. Maybe you, Solar Flare, since you used that word. What does swizzle mean? What is swizzle? It takes 364 licks to get to the center, says J-Dog. I'd imagine that depends on a few different factors, doesn't it? Like size of the tongue and how much mucus that tongue produces. Or it's not the tongue that produces mucus, but the amount of mucus on the tongue produced by your salivary glands. It means swizzle, says Solar Flare. Oh my goodness, how did I not know that? It was a science experiment a college did. Experiment a college did. Wow. I tried reading that and I failed. Interesting. I hope that they listed it as an average. Like, it takes an average of 364 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Because if it's not an average, I take that result with a grain of salt. Like, oh, they measured it, but they only used one person to do the testing. If I didn't say enough to tell that I'm a big Xenoblade Chronicles 2 fan, I also have the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Pro controller, says Robert. I feel like that's a pretty popular one. Not only because, well, it's pretty darn cool looking, but also because, excuse me, but also because I think it was the first special edition Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And people were just excited to have something other than gray and black. Not trying to detract from, not trying to detract from the fact that it's a cool controller or anything, just, you know, the popularity may have been from a surge, or it may have come from a surge of not really having many options. Still, like I was saying, it is a cool looking controller. Oh, I thought that was a whole screen attack. It was not. Spoiler alert. Come on, say something related to the stream. That shark looks cool. Is Fornito. Yes, he did look quite cool. Roboticized sharks are nifty. What's your favorite stream series you ever did? Asked Solar Flare. Dude, that's a good question. One of my favorites has got to be Yoshi's Story. Because I just love that game to pieces, and I feel like I did a pretty good job showing it in a more positive light than most people see it in. So I'd say Yoshi's Story is definitely up there. Yoshi's New Island was fun too, just because I hadn't played that game in a long time. And just seeing my reactions to some of the things was great. And then Celeste is pretty high up on that list too, just because, well, I went into that game blind, and I absolutely loved that game. Some of my best Jeff quotes come from that. It's the reason that we still call it learning experiences when I die in a video game on stream. We say, because the game does a good job of like encouraging you and not making you feel bad for dying in the game. It says, don't feel discouraged. Just think of every death as a learning experience. You're learning and growing, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. See, I'm not dying, guys. I'm just learning. I'm just having learning experiences. So, there you go. What was one level that you hated in Story, says Solar Flare? Or what was that one level you hated in Yoshi's Story? It was the jungle puddle, the one with the big cheap cheeps. I think I like to call them cheap chomps. I don't suck, I'm learning, says Solar Flare. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist. That's the mood. Yeah, it was, Jungle Puddle is my least favorite level in Yoshi's Story. Because those cheap cheeps, those cheap chomps, those, I don't know what they're officially called, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep calling them cheap chomps because that just sounds funny. The cheap chomps being an insta-kill death. Aside from the, like, bottomless pits, I think that was the only instant death in the game. Well, I mean, and lava, but that's kind of a no-brainer. And, honestly, it was very difficult to avoid those guys, especially when you're looking for all 30 melons. Oof. Mario 3D All-Stars was good too, says Solar Flare. It was. Honestly, I have fun with the grand majority of the live streams that I do. It's very rare when I don't have fun on a live stream. What were some other standout ones? The end credit song of Yoshi's Story actually makes me cry, says J-Dog. It is a good one. Very pretty, and I love the wrap-up to Yoshi's Story. You know, like... You know, the whole having 4 different choices to play on each level, but you only get to play one of those. It seems weird at first. And it is a little weird. I'll say it's an interesting way of doing things. But, you know, at the end of the game, it puts it all together like you're reading a Yoshi's Storybook, and it's fantastic. I loved that. And like you said, the music was great. I actually think what would be really cool is if somebody made a Yoshi's Storybook. And like the book only has 6 pages, but like it has like 4 flaps on it. 1 for each level. And then like, you know, it just reads the dialogue that's at the end of each at the end of each Yoshi's, or at the end of each level. Oh. I think that would be pretty nifty. I don't know why I waited so long for that. I didn't really need that. Hi, says Blues Cat. Hi, Blues Cat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 4 of Kirby Planet Robobot, where we're not playing as Kirby, we're playing as Meta Knight. How are you, Blues Cat? How was your week? Hopefully less hectic than mine. Mario 3D All-Star had some great moments, the Solar Flare. I would definitely agree. It did. It was also the first, or the only stream, I should say, that has had the Jeff Awards. And that was fun. I really need to set those touchscreen buttons to actual buttons here. I don't think I'm going to, though. It's too late now. I'm already over halfway through this thing. No reason to set up custom button prompts now. Nice, Jeff. If parents tell you to stand up to the bully in your school, they want you in the principal's office. Says says Forneo. Indeed, that seems like a thing. I don't know, like I stood up to one of my bullies once and I never got in trouble for it. Though it wasn't like anything too major. I've told the story about how I got bullied when I first went to public school in 2nd grade. And you know, eventually I just got tired of it. So there was one day in gym class, it was like in 3rd grade. I went to go get a drink at the drinking fountain. I came back to like sit in line, and then my bully comes up to me and puts me in a headlock. And I just decided I was over it, so I elbowed him in the stomach as hard as I could, and he left me alone after that. He was keeled over for a few minutes. It was a good elbow. It was a good elbow strike. I wasn't even learning karate yet, and it was a pretty solid elbow strike. Very rarely is violence the answer to all of your problems and all of your troubles. But sometimes it helps. sometimes the only language that people speak is violence. To a reasonable extent. Let me go ahead and just... Let me just go ahead and clarify that here. Only to certain extents is that appropriate. And only in certain situations. Story time, that's a box to solar flare. Sweet. Violence is always the answer, dude, to solar flare. Well, like I said, sometimes it is. Most of the time it... I would venture to say most of the time it is not. Okay, I feel like I'm doing pretty good in this boss fight, but Meta Knight's moveset for these bosses kinda isn't stellar. It helps that he does a lot of damage. But, I don't know, like... It's either that or I'm just not good at using them. Oh yeah, Jeff, what is a network Nintendo ID? What is a network Nintendo ID? Hang on. What is a network Nintendo ID? Isn't that like your account name basically for well, your Nintendo account? Jeff, we are one away from a bingo, says Solar Flare. Excellent, excellent. Give me that thing. Yoshi game in VR. It needs to happen, says 4Neo. Yoshi game in VR? What exactly would you expect from a Yoshi game in VR? Like, maybe like a Yoshi egg throwing game? I don't really know what I would expect from a Yoshi game in VR. It seems like it would be kind of limited if you ask me. I mean, Yoshi games... There's not even been a 3D Yoshi game, much less a first-person Yoshi video game. And I don't feel like VR games tend to lend themselves to being, like, good full-length video games. Like, they're good smaller experiences for various things, like mini games or, like, more cinematic experiences. I don't know. I also don't play VR very much, so I'm not really sure, you know, what's appropriate for VR and what's not. Go, robot, go! They should have recolored the robot. I feel like that would have been appropriate. The only problem is this square is usually enforced by another viewer who is absent currently. Yeah, Ethan's not going to be in this stream, I don't think. I mean, maybe if he gets back from the movies at a certain time, or at an early enough time. He's watching Meg 2. He invited me to go, but I did not. Partially because, well, wanted to come home and spend some time with the family. I got home from work at 7:30, and it was stream night. Plus, it's kind of one of those unplanned last-minute things, which don't usually work out. It's not that one, actually, but he would make it a one-square game in a different direction, says Solar Flare. Oh! Huh. I don't know, but I heard you need to access any online features. I heard you needed to access any online features in the on the Wii U. I see. I think that's just the like username for your Nintendo on your Nintendo account. Pretty sure that's all it is. This one is possible. I just need you to take a couple hints. I'll slowly drop the solar flare. We'll see if that happens organically or not. I imagine it would be an online game where you and a bunch of other Yoshis throw eggs at each other, says Forneo. It's not a bad idea. Whatever the concept is for a Yoshi VR game, I feel like it has to involve throwing eggs in some way. Mostly just because I feel like that's the move that would translate the best to Yoshi's, or to VR out of Yoshi's moveset. And I'd imagine that the game wouldn't be like a ton of fun, just because it would be fairly limited in scope. But maybe it would be more fun than I'm giving it credit for. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Go, Meta Knight, go! I feel like I'm making pretty good time. I definitely think that this is a one live stream ordeal. It's not like we're gonna have to pause and come back. You know, pending any unexpected events, like Secret 7th World, where there's like a boss rush or something. I like my spin move better, dude. Take that. Take that. Jeff, have you mentioned the Discord this stream yet? Aside from when you told me to pull up the song in the Discord, or the celebration dance in the Discord, no, I don't think so. Gosh, I really hate having the buttons on the touch screen. I mean, it is what it is, but I really don't like it. It really is only a problem because I'm playing this in an emulator. And it's just annoying to do touchscreen stuff with the emulator because you have to take your hand fully off of the controller, move it over to your mouse, and do the thing. Which I know, first world problems, but in all honesty, it does kind of suck. At least on the 3DS, yes, you had to move your hand off of the controls, off of the buttons, but you didn't actually have to move your hand much, because the touchscreen was close enough to the buttons where if you didn't want to use your stylus, you could just reach over with your thumb and just do the thing. I don't know. I'm complaining about too much here. This may be cheating, but hey, Jeff, where do we digitally hang out? Why, you can hang out with me, Jeff the Yoshi Fanatic, in the Yoshi Fanatic Discord server. A lot of fun stuff happens there. I like talking about food. There's a channel for that. It's like that whole phrase. There's an app for that. There's a Discord server for that. Hi, Jeff, says Aurora. Hello, Aurora. Welcome to the stream. I missed a one-up opportunity, but that's okay. I haven't died yet, so I doubt that I will need it. Welcome to part 4 of Planet Robobot. Kirby Planet Robobot. The name's Planet Robobot. Kirby Planet Robobot. How are you, Aurora? Nope, can't break through that. Alright, I'm gonna head out. See you, says Forneo. Forneo, thanks for heading out. I'm heading out. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good week. And I hope to see you next time. Owies. Why, my good fellow? That just so happens to be a box on our fancy bingo card. One away again. Very nice. We're working on the Jeff bingo card. We're one step away. We're one step away. I'm alright, says Aurora. Well, I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad that you joined the stream for this nice little run-through of Meta Nightmare Returns, or the Return of Meta Nightmare, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know. Jeff, have you heard any Kanye songs before? Probably, but I would not be able to, sing any for you, because I don't know any of them. Here we go, let's go. Let's go, robot version of me. Get him, guys! Go! Oh, that only took him to half health. Excuse me. Oh yeah, the scorpion tail. Excuse me. Kanye is stupid, but his music is groovy, says Solar Flare. Okay. I can't really say that I know. Like, I'm not very familiar with many celebrities. But Kanye is one of those that I'm not very familiar with. Yeah, I feel like these sorts of bosses are just like, I don't know, like, I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like Meta Knight is the best power to take into these sorts of boss fights. And obviously, being Meta Nightmare, I don't really have a choice. Take that. So, Jeff, is you redacted or redacted? We have a bingo. What? I have no idea, Solar Flare. I don't know what you're trying to get at. We've got to celebrate our differences. Solar Flare. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're on World 5. I can't say what you must do to get a bingo. The Solar Flare. Yeah, I have no idea. Pew! So this is World 5, right? I think so. Jeff, if you start playing the Xenoblade series, which game are you most excited about? Asks Robert. I guess the original, or not even the original, but I guess I would say the remaster. The Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for the Switch. I think that's the one I would be most excited for. Just because, like, it's the first one in the series. I've heard so many people, like, this game is an absolute classic. I think that's the one I would be the most excited for. And I'm kind of one of those people that doesn't really like starting a video game series on, like, entry 2 or 3. I'd like to start at the beginning. That doesn't happen all the time, obviously. There's plenty of games that it doesn't matter what sequence you play them in. You're pretty much still gonna have a good time no matter what. Mario and Yoshi are obviously examples of those. But, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like what makes the difference is the fact that it's a story-heavy video game series. And with story-heavy video game series, even when they're kind of like, you know, split up in terms of like timeline and everything. Owies. it still makes me think, you know, I feel like I'm missing out on something if I don't quite understand the full story. So that's probably why I feel that way about Xenoblade. I personally recommend X, but that's the least accessible one, lol, and the only one I've played, says Aurora. I think no, I don't have it on my Wii U, but I could get it. Being one of the only 13 million Wii U owners, I could certainly try it out. But like I said, I think I prefer to just play the first one to begin with. I have it on the eShop, technically. I could try it. But, I don't know. I'd like to get the definitive edition. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Aha, there's nothing stupid about the name X. Elon is an idiot. It's a solar flare. Yeah, why in the world would Elon decide it's a good idea to call Twitter X? I don't really understand that. I don't really care. I don't really use Twitter. Like, I set up a Twitter account once, and that was to try and figure out something, like, YouTube related. Like, I had to try and reach out to Team YouTube to try and get a problem resolved. They never did get the problem resolved, but at least it was worth trying. And now I have a Twitter account if I ever want to use it, which I won't. Unless I get to the point where it actually would make a difference and would actually make sense for me to use Twitter. I don't plan on using it. It also doesn't have any connections to the other games, as far as I know, says Aurora. That definitely would be a benefit to me wanting to try and get that, start with that one. I guess another question I have about Xenoblade Chronicles X is, if I played that one first, would that be like a good sample of what the rest of the games are kind of about? Like, if I play Xenoblade Chronicles X first, would I kind of get the experience of what the other games have to offer? Like, oh, cool, I know what to expect from the other games now. Or is it a case where, you know, it's radically different from anything else that the series has to offer, kind of stands on its own? Hence the not numbering of the entry. Either way, like, it sounds like it wouldn't be a bad place to start. I went the same way by playing the Xenoblade games in order. It says Robert. Ugh. Pew. Is that cheating? Am I breaking it? Am I breaking this? Please tell me I'm breaking this. Owies. Jeff, my good sir, would you like to enjoy reading an original joke by SolarFlare824? Sure. Hey Jeff, I was watching videos on Twitter, or X. I guess you can say I watched X videos. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's such a dumb name for the platform. Outside of the fact that, well, it makes you think of something else entirely. Like, what the heck is so special about naming the website X? No, I want that one up. I missed it. Whatever. I don't need it. I can get by without it. I should have healed beforehand. Gameplay, I wouldn't say it's too different, but it's more non-linear, says Aurora. I feel like that's more of a benefit, really. It seems like a good application for Meta Quick! Give me that. Ow. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't mind giving that a try. My goodness. It's like I always have a full gauge. I need to start using, like, Meta Quick more often. Get out of here. This music slaps harder than an outdated meme at the Oscars. Is that already outdated? I still think it's funny. Hey. Well, that wasn't that much of a reward. I would say that would constitute a bigger reward if these Meta Knight energy points were, you know, a rarer sort of find, or I don't know, like it just seems like it's not a great reward because I don't use these abilities very much. Partially just because, well, like I've said before, I have to take my hand off of the controller in order to use them, and that kind of dampens my wanting to use them. Meta Knight at the casino, ready to gamble away his life savings. Meta, quick! Owies. I feel like we're making okay time here. Door, not door, not door. Huh? Hang on, let's go back down. Oh, left, upper right, and middle. Left, upper right, and middle. Jeff, spoilers for bingo, but big hint. Do you, do what you did to get the bingo last stream. Oh. Hang on. Let's get to the end of this level first. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm like using Meta Quick now more often, and like there's no reason to use it. This is like the worst place to use it. There we go. Oh. My pronouns are T-Rex, T-Rex elf. Respect the bigot. Respect them, bigots. A solar flare. Oh, jeez. Run, run, run! Now I should use the Meta Quick. Ow. Another one of these guys. Run, Meta, run! Dang it, man. Behold. Okay, that felt pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of social media companies, lol. Oh shoot, I went in the wrong door. I mean, I may as well open it. Yeah, yet another name change that I don't really understand. The whole meta thing. I mean, at least they're not quite as bad. Like, it's just the company is named Meta. They didn't, like, change the name of the platform. At least there's that. Like, with Twitter, it's like, oh man, I'm gonna go on X now and post a... Do they even call them tweets now? Or is that different too? And at least, like, Meta is a name or, like, a word instead of just a letter that could literally mean anything for your brand. But, you know, most people associate the letter X with forbidden or X-rated or those sorts of things. I don't really understand what the play was there. It's called a post now. Oh. And then there's Alphabet. Yeah, the corporate overstructure for Google. Who does not own X. Oh, that's awkward. Okay, that's hilarious. I hadn't even thought of that. How be it that the Alphabet does not own X? Gosh, that's funny. Okay. Here we go. Jeff, I'll be right back, says Robert. Okay. I will continue to run through Meta Nightmare. I feel like it's going pretty well. I probably shouldn't say that. Go quick. Why do I always use Meta Quick right before a boss fight? Elon should give me the royalty payments on that joke. This is Aurora. It was a good joke. I very much enjoyed that one. Meta Quick! Wow, I really use these at all the worst times. This is an auto-scrolling section. Well, maybe not now. Okay, it still is. Do I still have the Meta Quick ability active? I do! For half a second I did. Let's go! Yeah, let me just skip this entire level. Jeff, have you seen that one influencer who, instead of apologizing for grooming minors, sung a song called Toxic Gospel Train? No. No, I have not heard of this. It doesn't sound like something I would care to hear more about, though. Why do I use the Meta Quick ability in the worst times? Just the absolute worst times. It was memed a lot, it's a solar flare. It sounds like it would have been. I'm only surprised when good things happen, not bad things happen. Not when bad things happen, says Aurora. Yeah. Yeah, I hear ya. I kind of feel the same way. Like, my mother-in-law is one of those people who, like, always posts the doom and gloom articles. Well, not posts, but, like, whenever she reads a doom and gloom article somewhere, she'll always send it to Sky and be like, oh my gosh, look at this terrible thing that happened! And I'm kind of just like, yeah, we know. You know, put it in the news. Dumb, bad things happen in the world. Oh my goodness. Someone write that down in the history books. Mark it on the calendar. Bad thing happens in world. Who would have thunk it? I don't know, I just... At some point, you just have to get over it, I guess. Not to mention that, you know, it's more surprising that, you know, that good things happen, or when good things happen in the news, more just because the fact that, well, I mean, it's not a great world, and, bad things happen more often, but also, good things don't get clicks, and so you'll see more negative articles than anything. So that certainly doesn't help things. Jeff, have you heard of The Onion? It's a hilarious fake news site. It's a solar flare. Yes, I have heard of the Onion. I'm not... I don't know all of... like, I don't read a lot of their fake articles and whatnot. But of similar sort of political, you know, political leaning and sort of humor style, I have watched a decent number of the Babylon Bees videos. If that counts for anything. I feel like that was pretty effective, but also not. Alright. Oh, that felt awesome. Style points, baby. Oh yeah, this part. There we go. Let's see how much damage this does. Meta Knight and buddies. I feel like that's a much funnier name than Meta Nightmare. Meta Knight and buddies. There we go. Style points. Are they some sort of super friends? May as well be. Poof. Goodbye, King DDD Goo. King Goo Goo Goo. Alright, on to level 6. I think this should be the last level. It's the last one on the list. As far as I understand, those bad guys that join Meta Knight in that little animation are the are like his crew on his halberd, his ship. Go, Meta Knight, go! Jeff, now... Gosh, I hate the stupid heart emoji that gets in the way of the chat. Now clinch the bingo by doing the thing. Victory dance! Victory dance! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Victory dance. There you go. That should do the thing. It's Mr. Haltman! Premature victory dances are... Well, I mean, at least I defeated King Gooey Goo. That counts for something. Solar Flare just wanted me to do some sort of dance. That was my reasoning for it. He wants a bingo! We got the bingo! We got the Jeff Streams bingo! Wow, I died for the first time in this playthrough. Hang on just a second. This is important. Hang on, it's important. We got a bingo. Hang on. It's important. We got a bingo. Hang on. It's important. We got a bingo. Bingo! Let's go! Yay, we got a bingo. Oh gosh, there's still 15 seconds left. Let's see that bingo. After I get done with the Jeff dance. Hooray, we got a bingo. Send me that bingo card. I want to see it. What did we get? What was it? Mention of Yoshi roleplay. What's your name, Jeff? Discord mention dance. So that was our bingo. I'm back and what am I watching? Says Robert. You were watching the greatness that is the Jeff bingo animation. Hi, says Teddy Crusher. Hello, Teddy. Welcome to the stream. If you saw that, that was our bingo thing. Our bingo celebration dance. It was a celebration for getting a bingo. And here is the finished bingo card. Roll, pull. No. I'm having a hard time. Jeff dance. Whatever this one is, whatever this one is. What's your name, Jeff? Roleplay and mention of Yoshi. That's our bingo for this live stream. Back to the action. Let's finally get back to it. Forgot to check dance! That's alright, we get the idea. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's get back to this whole Meta Knight thing. Jeff, I said in chat what it was. You read it. Yeah, I was trying to read it on the card. Yeah, I feel like the most effective damaging combo is just my standard... Just my standard, 3-slash. Though the spin attack certainly gets some style points. Owies. Oops. Well, that worked out. Let's go ahead and heal up. Go fast, Meta Knight. Go, go, go faster. Run. Run, Forrest, run. Even run fastlier. I gotta say, guys, this is fun. $799, 800 damage points. But yeah, this whole Meta Knight or Meta Nightmare Returns mode is a lot of fun. Having a jolly good time. Owies. Oops, Meta Quick. That's not the one I meant. Jeff, when you're at a good time, tell us a story time with Jeff in my... Tell us a story time with Jeff. It's my favorite part of any stream. Story time with Jeff. Gosh. Man. What would be a good story time with Jeff's story? I gotta try and think of a good story time with Jeff's story. I don't really know of any good ones. off the top of my head that I haven't already told on here. I feel like I've told a decent amount of the good ones already. Tell us a story. Story time with Jeff. Ah, yes, that is how I say it. This isn't really a story so much as a... Well, I guess I can make it a little bit of a story. But this is more like a fun fact thing rather than a story time with Jeff. But back in the volatile upgrade days... Hang on. Story time with Jeff! He got a lightsaber, says Blue Scat. Yes, but I've got Meta Knight's strength and will! Oh, here we go. Anyway, back in the volatile upgrade days. Most of our videos on volatile upgrade, as I'm sure you know by now because of the sheer number of times I've mentioned it, but most of our videos on volatile upgrade were episodic playthrough based. I really pick that ability at the worst possible times. It's like, time for meta, quick! Oh, just kidding. This is an auto-scroll section. Anyway, the most of the time on volatile upgrade, when we were doing our episodic playthroughs, we would record all of our episodes in 2 or 3 big recording sessions. And that included for, you know, longer playthroughs, the longest of which was Yoshi's Woolly World, of all things to be a super long playthrough. Well, was it? Yes, it was. It was by far. Anyway, the point is, most of our playthroughs we did the recording sessions in 2 or 3 big chunks rather than like getting together for 6 or 7, just because it was, you know, difficult to get all of us together for any recording sessions. So Super Mario 3D World. That was also one of our longer series, though not the longest. It was like 37 parts or something like that. Decently long, but not our longest. Anyway, we recorded that one in two recording sessions. Mostly just because, you know, it had been a little while since our first one. Well, we went a while between recording sessions. And it was definitely getting to that time where we were running out of episodes to post on the channel. I'm like, guys, we need to get together to do a recording session here. So, we got together and just figured, you know what I think it was? I think it was the fact that a good number of our participating cast was going into college after that summer, so we had to finish up the series. And we did. We took like an afternoon, an evening, and then up till about 2 or so in the morning, hanging out at Michael's little shed. He lived in essentially what was like the garage or the storage building that his mom had, but like he made it into a gamer's den. It was actually pretty sweet. We just spent the entire day playing Super Mario 3D World there, and at some point we had to take a break. We had to go and just stretch our legs, get out of the room, get out of the building, and just go do something fun. We decided for some weird reason, to go down to the local baseball field, like for the high school and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, we decided to try and climb on top of the dugouts, and we did. We climbed on top of the dugouts and we were just like, hey, we climbed on top of the dugouts, ain't that neat? And we took some pictures just because we thought it was fun. And then we got back to recording, and that was pretty much it. So there you go. Thus concludes Story Time with Jeff. Also, just a real funny thing. If anybody is familiar with, you know, any of the later content on Volatile Upgrade, we did some podcasts on that channel. And part of the inspiration of that, or inspiration for doing podcasts came from that playthrough, Super Mario 3D World. Because Dan decided, it was either Dan or Tyler that at the beginning of one of the episodes, after I did the whole 3, 2, 1, hey guys, welcome back to Volatile Upgrade, one of them was like, I gotta take a poopy! And they went and took a poop, or whichever one of them it was, he went and took a poop. And I think it was Dan. And we were just like, okay, well, we'll have to wait for you, I guess. So we stood on the world map and we did, like I said, it's time for podcast upgrade. And we just started talking into the microphone like story time, and it was a dumb little bit, but I thought it was funny at the time. I still kind of do. And then we were like, you know, we should do podcasts. And we're like, and I was like, yeah, we should. And then we waited for like 6 years before we actually went and did the podcasts. I guess it was closer to 5 years. But that was the first mention of podcast upgrade, which we were like, that name's stupid, let's call it something else. So we called it the Gaming Corner Podcast. So there you go. There's your little extended piece of that Jeff story. Story time with Jeff. That's it. That's all. Watch out! He's got a piece! Donkey 2004. Simple yet W story. I remember watching you play Yoshi's Woolly World, says Teddy Crusher. Indeed, I've played it a couple times now. I played it on Volatile Upgrade. I played it twice on this channel, both the Wii U and the 3DS version. Funnily enough, most of my content, I think almost every single video that I've done so far, well, 3 out of 5, which is over 50% of them, it's 60%. 60% of the videos that I've made at least involve Yoshi's Woolly World in some way. So, I don't mean to be like a Yoshi's Woolly World centric YouTube channel, but I guess that's just kind of how it's worked out. Jeff, remember on Volatile Upgrade you swore? Yes, I do. I do remember this. It's kind of a momentous occasion, you might say. Jeff, make a Jeff New Era podcast you can have me on. That would be fun. I've often thought it would be fun to do some podcasts on my channel, because realistically, the only reason I haven't done more podcasts is because, well, all the podcasts kind of just involved the cast and crew of Volatile Upgrade, and the cast and crew of Volatile Upgrade hasn't been able to schedule any more podcasts. Owies. Why you Meta Knight? Isn't this Kirby? Asks Teddy Crusher. Yes. So, this is Kirby Planet Robobot, and I already beat the main story mode campaign, and after you beat the story mode, after you beat the story mode, you get this this mode called Meta Nightmare, or Meta Nightmare Returns, kind of a return to a mode where you play as only Meta Knight, who has some new interesting abilities. Most of which come from Kirby's abilities, but with a little bit of a twist, you know? And it's fun, and it's cool, and I'm glad that it's a thing. Because it's fun and cool, and I like it. But that is why I'm playing as Meta Knight. So you beat the game, says Teddy Crusher. Yes. Didn't take very long. Took me three live streams. It was about 9 hours or so of game. You know, I was planning on a long live stream series of Kirby Planet Robobot, because before I decide to play a game or live stream a game, I normally try and plan out how many live streams I think it'll take. So I go to howlongtobeat.com and I look up how long I should expect it to take for me to beat the game. And I try to base my I try to figure out how long I'm going to be playing the game based on you know, how long it takes to beat the game with, you know, main mode and extras. I don't usually list 100%, or I don't usually go off the 100% completion metric, because sometimes 100% completing a game is just ridiculous. Like, getting all the stickers probably counts towards the 100% completion. And I'm not about to try and do that. Still, I still based my assumption as to how long it would take me to beat this game on livestream based on the completion criteria, which was like 23.5 hours or something like that for 100% completion. So I planned on 8 live streams for Kirby Planet Robobot. Realistically, like, I'm going to beat this Meta Nightmare Returns this stream. And then I've got the arena. And depending on time there, or depending on how long it takes me to beat or give up on the arena mode, at that point I will decide whether or not to play the other bonus content. Why did I do that again? Anyway, the point is, I figured it would take me about 8 streams to beat this game. Turns out it's only going to take about 5. And that means I might be able to even squeeze in another stream, or another game on top of what I was already planning before Super Mario Bros. Wonder comes out in October. I was planning on doing a collaborative live stream with my friend Daniel, Dance Warrior 777 on Twitch. But I don't know if that's gonna work out. I still have to reach out to him and ask him again if he'd be up to doing it. And I gotta figure out how to do it remote, because we live about an hour away from each other, maybe a little more than an hour away. And he has a night shift for work. So I don't know how well it'll actually work out getting together to do that stream I was hoping to do. So it's kind of up in the air what I'm doing next. I've returned, says Tyon. Welcome back. Geometry Dash is a good substitute, says Robert. I was actually thinking a good substitute would be Drill Dozer, which was a game that Aurora suggested. I'm honestly pretty excited to try that one out. Drill Dozer, says Aurora. Yes. Yes, I am excited about trying that one out. That'll be like a 1 or 2 stream game, which is perfect. Because, like I said, there's a couple of games that I want to try and fit in before Mario Bros. Wonder comes out, because you know I'm streaming that when it comes out. So Drill Dozer is definitely up there. New Super Mario Bros. DS, I think. What's another one? Some Yoshi game. I should do another Yoshi game. Hiya! Howie. Man, 100% Odyssey, lol, it's ridiculous, says Teddy Crusher. Man, I tried doing it, but holy man, isn't it stupid. I 100% completed Mario Odyssey, I think 3 times now. I love that game. I will say though, some of it really did take, whoa. Some of it did take a bit of a walkthrough. Like some of those moons are ridiculous. Geometry Dash is so hard, says Blues Cat. It's definitely been a suggestion for a while. Robert mostly being the main proponent of Geometry Dash. It's Soda Can Land. Should play Return to Yoshi's Island 64 when that comes out. Return to Yoshi's Island 64? What is that? Is that actually a thing, or is it a joke? I mean, it sounds cool. I hope that's actually a thing. 999 moons, says Teddy Crusher. 999 moons you can get 999 moons in Mario Odyssey, but it's more or less just an option, and it doesn't really count for much. Like, it's not really 100% criteria. Ow. Like, the only way to get 999 moons in Mario Odyssey is to, you know, get the 830 or so moons that are actually in the game, and then just buy the rest of the shops. No, it's a real thing coming out by Kaze, the Mario 64 hacker. Sweet. So what exactly is it then? Like, I know he's done a Mario 64 hack or two where he's actually included Yoshi as a, well, as a rideable character, like in the vein of Mario World and that sort of thing. Is this one where you actually get to play as Yoshi? I have 823 moons, says Teddy Crusher. That is a very, very good number. I'll have to do some research on this Mario 64, or this Return to Yoshi's Island 64. He's primarily a Super Mario 64 hacker, as you alluded to, so I'll be curious to see what this game's all about. Ow. I find that I'm using that heal ability more and more now. Go, Meta Knight, go! Go fast, Liar! Just skip over all this. We don't need it. We don't need it. I'm sure it's bonus stuff, but I don't need it. Let's do it! Let's keep going! I haven't even gotten to the bonus level yet. How close are we? Like, I've been on this level for nearly 20 minutes at this point. Man, it's 11:48, says Teddy Crusher. For me, it's 12:48. I am looking forward to going to bed. I had a long, arduous week. I had one night where I didn't sleep. Too much work to be done. I don't usually pull all-nighters for work, but there have been some times where it's been necessary. Hey man, I'm back. Just got a bagel. It's a solar flare. I live in Canada, says Teddy Crusher. Canada's quite a big country. My cousin lives in Canada. I have never been to Canada. The closest I've been is Niagara Falls, the USA side. So yeah, never been to Canada. My dad's from Canada, says Solar Flare. Very nice. I'd definitely say it's more of a Mario game than a Yoshi game, but Yoshi Commits Tax Fraud 64 is also supposed to come out this year. Oh, that's funny. I'd be curious to see what that's about. You know, Aurora, that actually reminds me of another mod that, that Kaze did. It was like a Mario 64 multiplayer, where you could play with like up to 8 friends and play Mario 64 online. And I never got anyone to play it with me. I tried to get one of my friends to play it with me, but he never did. But I played it, and I 100% completed it as Yoshi. I played the whole thing just as Yoshi. Which kind of felt cheap at times because, you know, you could long jump and flutter jump out of it and just go ridiculous distances. Mario 64 Online? I heard of that. It says Blues Cat. Yeah, it was honestly pretty great. Like I said, I never got to play it with any friends or anything, but I played it by myself and played as Yoshi the whole time. And as far as I know, it doesn't matter what character you're playing as. Like, it still makes all the, or they still make all the Mario sounds, all the Mario voice clips and all that. So like when Yoshi does his flutter jump, it's just Mario making his, you know, straining sound, like when he's pulling himself on a ledge, or like, yeah, that sort of that sort of voice clip. So it's nothing too exciting as far as that goes, but they took his either Mario Party or Yoshi's Mario Party or Mario Tennis or Mario Golf sprite. One of those two, or one of those three, which it might all be the same thing, I don't know. But they used that sprite, or K's used that sprite, and it looked great. Okay, that was unintentional, but it worked. When do you stream? Asks Teddy Crusher. I need to come back. Okay, well, I stream Friday nights starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which for you would be 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. I don't know if they call that something different in Canada. I doubt it, but maybe they do. Like here, there's four different time zones. There's Eastern Time, Central Time, I don't know what they call the third time zone. And then there's the Pacific time zone. So there's a total of 4. I want to say that the third time zone, the name of it has something to do with the fact that the Rocky Mountains are there. But I doubt that they call it something like Mountain Time. Jeff, Canada uses the same time zones as us, I think. Solar flare. Great. Mountain Time. It is Mountain Time? That's funny, because I thought it sounded like, nah, that sounds too stupid. Why would they call it Mountain Time? But if it's actually that, that's silly. Now, that was a good session of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, says Robert. Glad that you enjoyed, my friend. Glad that you enjoyed. I'm having a good session of Kirby. Or Meta Knight, more accurately. Though I will admit, this stage is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, I need to go, says Teddy Crusher. Well, Teddy Crusher, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed having you. I hope you have a good week. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. What's this? Jeff, you forgot Alaska and Hawaii time zones. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Oops. See you soon. I'm tired, says Teddy Crusher. Gosh, how many hours behind, like, if it's 1 o'clock a.m. here, in my Eastern time zone that I am currently in, what time is it in Hawaii? I'd imagine it'd be like 4 o'clock p.m. No, not that long. Not 9 hours. I'm thinking like 6 hours. I'm thinking like 7 p.m. Alright, final boss time. It's 9 in Alaska, and I'll check Hawaii. If it's 9 in Alaska... Okay. So there's like... it makes sense that there's an additional time zone in Alaska. President Haltman. Ow. It's 7. You got it. Nice. That was just a guess. An educated guess, but a guess. A guess nonetheless. All right, let's go, President Haltman. I don't really know what to expect from the final boss fight here. Can we sell Alaska to Canada for simplicity? Ask Solar Flare. I forget when it was that, like, I said this in a previous stream. I forget when it was that the United States bought Alaska. Or, gosh, what's the technical term for it? Alaska has oil, so probably not, says Aurora. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be the reason that the US bought Alaska. I feel like I remember hearing that the US got Alaska for really cheap because nobody wanted it. And then it turns out that there was a bunch of oil there. Get the oil out first, the solar flare. Well, I have a feeling that there's much oil to be had there. When moved by the states, the solar flare. Indeed. Alright, now what happens? See you, Haltman. Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, I win. Oh, I still have to fight the supercomputer. Loading. You must be the new admin. Yes, you possess incredible power. Okay. As a new admin, you must supply your credentials to the strongest warriors of this planet. Executing swordmaster.exe. Oh my goodness. Alaskan residents actually receive a check for the oil. Wow. That's awesome. Maybe I should move to Alaska. Why is oil so valuable? I'm curious. I don't know. It's the solar flare. Well, because it's very, very much used by... That guy looks like Boros. We as humans are very dependent on oil. Not just for gasoline and diesel. Well, I guess that's that's most of what we use oil for. A lot of automotive stuff, yes. But also things like generators. I'm sure that there's power plants that burn oil for power, though. Not sure how clean that is. In fact, I'd guarantee that it's very not clean. I guess I would be curious to see what the, like the environmental impact of oil power plants versus coal, if that's even a thing. I'm not 100% sure. Plastic uses oil, says Aurora. That's right, yes. Plastic is made out of... Well, yeah, technically is made out of oil. And other fossil fuels. Like, I saw some Facebook post that said, like, if you... Like, your plastic toy dinosaurs are made out of real dinosaurs. Which is kind of a hilarious thought. I just went to town on a bagel. Says Solar Flare. Oh yeah, my history teacher talked about this. I remember now. Says Solar Flare. A true Meta Knight moment, says Tyon. I remember in Kirby Superstar Ultra. Again, I say Superstar Ultra because I'm not sure if it was actually in the SNES version of Superstar. But in the original Kirby, or the original Meta Nightmare, I remember Meta Knight got to Nova and asked to fight the strongest warrior that in existence, and it had him fight Galacto Knight. Or Galacto Knight. Next up is one whose swordplay resembles a beautiful dance. Let us bring back the most powerful queen from the void. Experience her royal presence and unparalleled fighting skills. She will be a fitting test for you. Okay. There's plastic that isn't made out of oil, but the vast majority is, says Aurora. Wasn't there someone who was... Or wasn't there some, like... There's some experimenting and trying to... Oh, you... Aren't you from Triple Deluxe? I feel like someone was experimenting with making plastic from hemp and mushrooms. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly, but I remember watching a video about like how many of the different types of plastic you can actually recycle. Turns out it's like 2 out of the 7 that we use in consumer products, and like the 5 out of the 7 that are actually recyclable aren't used in a lot of stuff. It's mostly the 2 or the 5 out of the 7 that aren't recyclable are the ones that are most used in consumer products. Anyway, the point of that is I remember hearing that in a video somewhere that someone's trying to create plastic out of hemp and mushrooms. Master of the invincibility frames here. Ow. Did I say master? That might have been a strong word. What did I miss? Why is Queen Sectonia here, says Tyon. This is the final boss of Meta Nightmare Returns. And I guess the Nova computer is like simulating a difficult boss for me to fight, which is pretty nifty. Style points, baby. Good night and have a good week, Jeff, says Robert. Well, Robert, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Hope you had a good time. And hopefully we'll see you again next week. I'm out of water. You are mighty indeed. Now for the final test. This was prohibited by the previous admin. Alright, I gotta catch up on a couple comments here. Jeff, when I went to see Barbie, the concession line was too long and we missed the first 15 minutes. So me and my friend jumped into an empty theater playing it and waited 40 minutes for it to start. What? Invincibility frames go crazy, says Tyon. Indeed they do. Don't theaters have assigned seats now? Asks Aurora, preparing to boot the space-time transport program. Let us bring back a legendary swordsman from a forgotten time. He may end up destroying a nearby planet or two, but such is life. What? The benefits of this final battle outweigh the collateral damage. What, me getting to put in a new password? Yeah. Assigned seating at theaters. Is that really a thing? I mean, I know you have to buy tickets to go to the movies, and you technically have a seat assigned to you on the card or on the ticket, but usually it's just like go to this theater and sit in whatever seats you want. Is this Galactonite or Galactonite? It looks like it. And you've destroyed the supercomputer. Well, now I won't get to put in my... Now I won't get to put in my new password. You've locked me out of my account forever! For that, you must pay! Alright, you have a shield. Woo! Come at me, bro. Healing. Ow. He may end up destroying a nearby planet or two. Oh, okay. Did not expect that laser beam to be so wide. Wow. Woo! He hurt as me. I accidentally used quick. I didn't mean to do that. Like Rock said, or like Tyon said, the invincibility frames go hard. I don't look forward to having to fight this guy in the true arena when I don't have all these invincibility frames and Heelys to rely on. Phew. There we go. What movie theaters y'all going to with assigned seating? Says Tyon. Oh boy, phase 2. Or not? No, it definitely is phase 2. It may be phase 2? Straight up never heard about that. Guess where I live is different about theater seats, says Tyon. No, all the theaters near me, you have to select your seat when you buy the ticket, says Aurora. Oh. Well, that was Meta Nightmare. I got the number 8. Good job, me. To the void he goes. I thought that was phase 2. Evidently not. Good job, me. I did it. Yippee. Aurora, I feel like that sounds like the only time I've ever heard of assigned seating to that effect is when you have to buy the tickets online, like through Fandango or whatever. Like you have to choose the seating then, but you know, I've never had it when you go to the theater and buy the tickets in person that you have to pick your assigned seating. Yeah, same with me, but nobody bought tickets for the seats we randomly chose. It's a solar flare. Jeff. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeff, when I turn 18, we meet in Alaska and make a living on YouTube in the oil checks. What do you think about the Alaska plan I made up? Read up for it. I think that sounds like a good idea. Pending any negatives that might come as a result. At the theater, they had a tablet where you had to choose what seats. No, they show you a screen of all the seating. It shows which seats are already taken. That's crazy. Huh. Maybe it's because I live in a more rural area, and that's not usually a problem. I don't know. Man. Why level 6 took twice as long as all the other levels, I have no idea. Anyway, that's Meta Nightmare. Hey, do I get to cut up the names in the credits? Evidently, yes. Come on, credits. Come at me, bro. Yeah, you ain't got nothing on Meta Knight, son. I just defeated the greatest swordsman in all of existence. You credits got nothing, man. Do you even have any attacks? My theater does it too, says Solar Flare. Maybe it's just a population thing, says Tyon. Yeah, I live in the biggest city in my state, so that might be it, says Solar Flare. I feel like that definitely would explain it. Because again, living in a more rural area, that's never been a problem for me. I mean, there was one time we wanted to go watch a movie, like me and a couple of my friends wanted to go watch a movie, and we got to the theater and all the tickets were sold out. So, I guess that was a thing, but yeah, we've never had to try to get assigned seating before. Some of them upgraded the seating at least, so there's nice electric recliners, but most of them kept the crappy seats. Yeah, a lot of the theaters that I've been to recently have had nicer seating. Aurora, it's 50-50 on what theater has good seats. It's a solar flare, where I live. I feel like that's pretty accurate for just in general. Like, it's kind of a hit or miss if you're gonna get the nice seats. Take that, credits. My theater seats feel good, says Tyon. Very nice. Alright, so Meta Nightmare was fun. Took a little longer than I was expecting, but at the same time, I am glad that I still got to beat it in a single live stream. Because next stream we get to dedicate to, well, probably the arena. Unless anybody wants me to do the Kirby Rumble or the Team Kirby Whatchahoozits. The little extra modes that there are. Aside from Meta Nightmare. In the arena. I guess I'll leave that up to you guys, though. The theater with bad seats have ridiculous cheap tickets, though. I went to see the Flash with some friends, and it was $16 for 3 tickets. Ooh, that's a good deal. Like $5.33 per ticket. It's very nice. How long are these credits? Ugh. Was it a dollar theater? Flash is somewhat old at this point. No, I think he's talking about when he went to watch it recently. I got a score of 520. Nice. Yeah, once again, don't sound too excited there, Meta Knight. It was like a Tuesday special. Like a $5 Tuesday special. Very nice. Well, I suppose that's it for this live stream, guys. Your favorite tunes on demand. The jukebox is now open. Ugh. Cool. Well, guys, we have a couple more things that we can do here. We've got the arena, we've got Team Kirby Clash, and we've got Kirby 3D Rumble. I feel like I should at least check these two out, even if I don't do 100% of everything they have to offer. But I guess... Thank God we got the jukebox this time. Yeah, right? I was worried for a second that we wouldn't get it. Alright. Cool. Well, I guess that's it, guys. I guess that's it for this live stream of Kirby Planet Robobot. So next time, I think we're going to check out the arena, and if we have any extra time, we'll go ahead and check out Kirby 3D Rumble and Kirby Team Clash or whatever. Team Kirby Clash. I don't really know what those are. Jeff, favorite flavor of ice cream? I think for the most part it's got to be just straight up classic twist. Classic vanilla and chocolate twist. That's my go-to. But like I said earlier, there was the local ice cream spot that we have in town here had a new flavor. And it was like salted caramel and toffee crunch. It was super good. Very good. Like, it was like a subtle caramel flavor. And it wasn't like too strong. It wasn't like overly sweet. And it had a little bits of toffee in there, which were awesome. And it was very smooth. Very, very good ice cream. So that's got to be up there. Favorite dip? That's all the questions I think I have. Favorite dip? For what, ice cream dips? I don't really like ice cream dips. But my favorite dip would either have to be a taco dip or a buffalo chicken dip. I think I'm going to go buffalo chicken dip. And favorite appetizer? Gotta be buffalo wings. Or some spicy wings of some kind. No, I mean just like dip. Yeah, I'd have to say buffalo chicken dip. Favorite body part? I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta admit, I don't really think of that very much. I like onion dip and artichoke dip. Yeah, those sound good too. Well, maybe not the onion dip. Artichoke dip sounds good though. Fried pickles, says Aurora. I think that Sky would agree with you. She loves fried pickles. Those are very good as well. Alright, guys. I think that's gonna do it for this live stream. It was a lot of fun. I count wings as a main course, so I'll say chips and queso. You count wings as a main course. I don't. I guess if I couldn't go with wings, I guess I would say mozzarella sticks with marinara sauce. All right. Well, anyway, that's gonna be it for this live stream, guys. Next time, we're gonna go ahead and tackle the arena, and maybe try out the true arena if we unlock it. We'll see what happens. And if time permitting, we'll check out Kirby 3D Rumble and Team Kirby Clash. I don't think we'll like get all the way through those, but we might just check them out for a little bit of fun. And I think that will wrap up Kirby Planet Robobot. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live or post a video. Join the Discord if you haven't already and would like to. You can chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. You can post funny pictures of your food. You can post funny memes, funny pictures of your food, fun pictures of your food, funny memes. You can suggest a game for me to play on live stream. You can suggest the music for the intro and outro of the stream. And yeah, just hang out and chat with the fans. The next stream, guys, should be next Friday, starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to wrapping up Kirby Planet Robobot. And just a quick heads up, guys. The week after next, not next week, but the week after next, I'm going to be going on vacation. So I will not be streaming next Friday. I'm going to take a week off. But after that, we'll see what happens. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. See ya, Jeff, says Blues Cat. It's good to see you, Blues Cat. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you next time. Have a good week. Bye, guys.